glowing faintly red. He had realized that the boy had succeeded without him. His hoarded water was meaningless if there's no life left to save. For the first time, for the first time, Fargo felt fear. A fear that his spirit had caused too much in this world. The moon continued glowing red whenever the flower bloomed. So, guys, it is a soft warning to us if we didn't take care of our planet today, there will come a time that plant or flower or animal only could survive in the moon. That's all what I have to deliver. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yay, we can probably like give applause or we can give you emoji right here. Okay. Thank you. Yusmar is now for the question and answer. Will you ask the question, Nikki or Sean?
Yeah, I can ask a question if
Yes,
Sean
please.
doesn't have one yet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can you tell us an example that maybe you've witnessed in your community that you could relate to the story?
What I could relate from the story is that uh, human now is not to care in our environment. So maybe that thing from the story could happen like after 10 years from now. That's, I think.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your answer, Yusmar. Now we go, or we move on to the second participant, Ika. Ika Nurhayati. Yes. Ika, it's now your turn. And
Hear my voice?
Yes. Okay. Be ready after this, yeah? Number 3, Hafiz Zafri.
Wait. I lost my do you hear my voice, ma'am?
Yeah.
I lost my okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Sorry, ma'am. I have lost my signal. Wait. Hello, ma'am. Can you hear my voice?
Yes, we can hear you clearly.
Okay, wait, ma'am.
Okay, while waiting for Ika, I hope the participants can prepare everything before the performance, yeah? Let me make sure. Hafiz? Hafiz, are you here? Hafiz is from Malaysia. Hafiz. Number 3, the participant number 3, Hafiz Zafri bin Abdul Kamal. Okay, be ready after this, yeah? Thank you. Ika, you think you're ready?
Yes, can I start, ma'am? Can you hear my voice?
Okay, yes, we can hear your voice. You may start right now.
Okay, ma'am. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ah, hello there. Glad to see you there, Doris. I was wishing behind my house, but I remember something. I have one special story for you. Just wait. Let's see. There you go. Can you imagine that this fish could turn to a beautiful woman like me? Well, I'm Ika Nurhayati, and today I'm gonna tell you a story about the legend of Toba Lake. Have you ever heard the story before? If not, it's okay, because today I'm gonna tell you the story. The story tells about the fish that could turn to a beautiful woman and the simple young man named Toba. Oh, and of course, there's lazy child Samosir. So take a seat and listen to the story carefully. Once upon a time, there lived a farmer named Toba. He lived alone in the hut by the small forest. One day, Toba wanted to catch a fish, so he went to the river and fishing there. Wing. Toba was very surprised. He caught a big fish, a fish as big as a human being. So he went to his house and put this fish to his kitchen. He planned to cook it later. Wow, such a big fish! I want to cook it later. As we walked to his bedroom, he was very shocked. There stood a beautiful woman in his living room. For a moment, Toba was speechless. Who, who are you, beautiful woman? Why are you suddenly here, in my house? I'm sorry, Mr. Toba, for surprising you, but you took me here after the fish. But now I'm human being again. I would like to thank you, and I'll be a servant to express my gratefulness. Immediately, Toba rushed to his kitchen. But the fish is nowhere. He just saw some gold coins instead. Wow! Whose coins are these? Those coins are mine, Mr. Toba. Since I'm human being again, my scale changes to gold coins. Okay then, you can live there and work for me then. Just then, the woman lived with Toba. Not longer after that, Toba fell in love with the woman and they got married. But I can't help to falling in love with you. The woman married with Toba with one condition, that Toba never told anybody about her past. And Toba agreed with that condition. Time flies. Several months later, Toba's wife delivered a baby boy. Toba named him Samosir. Unfortunately, Samosir was a lazy boy. When his father worked hard in the farm, he just slept, and slept. When he waked, he just talked a lot and ate a lot. Yum, 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 yum. Toba was disappointed about him. He hoped that one day Samosir will be a diligent boy. Day in and day out, but Samosir never changed. One day, Samosir's mom told him to bring this food to his father in the farm. Samosir, my son, Could you mind to bring this food to his father in the farm? He must very hungry and tired right now. Go now, son. Go. Oh, but I'm too lazy, Mom. I cannot do that. No excuses, son. You have to bring this food to your father in the farm. He must very hungry and tired right now. Go now. Go. Finally, Samoser went to the farm, but he didn't immediately go to the farm. He stopped somewhere and ate the food instead. Yum, 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 yum. It was already too late afternoon when Samosir arrived to the farm. His father was very angry because he realized that his food has eaten by his son. He said sarcastically, "Oh, you are such a lazy boy. No wonder you are son of a fish." What? My mother is a fish? Is that really, father? Is that really? Samoser was deeply hurt. He ran to his house and told it to his mother about his father's words. His mother also shocked and also deeply hurt. Oh, Toba, you break your promise. No, I can't live with you anymore. Samosin, my son, you have to go and find the tallest tree and climb it. But what's going to happen, Mom? Do not ask any question. The sunny day, the rain poured heavily and for days. The area was flooded, and their small island, Toba's wife, disappeared. It, it's the whole body of some to be patient, honest, and respectful family. And of course, if you have a promise, do not ever break it. I am Ika Nurhayati, and I'm from State Islamic University Tulungagung, and see you. Bye.
Thank you. Give applause. Yay. Thank you for your performance, Ika. But then hold on. There will be a question from Sean, I think, yeah?
Yeah. Good job, Ika. I want to ask you,
That's enough, man, I guess.
can you hear me, Ika? Can everybody hear my voice?
Yes. Ika, are you still there?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, Ika, I want to ask you.
Yes.
Ika, if you get married to a boy, what kind of fish will he be? What kind of fish?
Or maybe koi fish,
Koi fish. Why?
because I like the pattern of the fish.
Okay. Thank you, Ika. Thank you.
That's interesting question, Sean. Thank you for asking. Now we move on. Thank you, Ika, for your performance. We move on number 3. Hafiz Zafri bin Abdul Kamal. He's from Malaysia. Hafiz, are you here? Yes.
Hello, can you hear my voice?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Hi guys, imagine a day without your phone, your computer, or the internet. Hard to picture, right? Technology has become more than a tool. It's a lifeline for how we work, play, and connect with the world. It's a lifeline for how we work, we play, and connect with the world. But as it continues to grow, so does its impact, both the good and the bad. How we will handle it will define our future. Before that, for your information, I am currently an Arabic debater at my university. Last 2 weeks, we had a debate training, and I clearly remember the motion is about. If possible, for the sake of new generation, this house will go back to the past just to convince the all technologies inventor to stop their invention.
Sorry, Hafiz is frozen on my.
Yeah, same here. Hafiz, are you still here?
Hello, can you hear my voice?
Yeah, you may go on your story. No worries.
All right, all right. Do I need to start or continue my story? Start again.
You may go on.
Sorry, hello?
You can go on your story. Just go on.
All right, all right. At first, it sounded almost absurd, didn't it? But the more I thought about it, the more confused I became. Could we really live without the technology we depend on so much today? Would we actually be better off if we thought of before it became? Ladies and gentlemen, I could not stop thinking about it. In that moment, I realized that's how deeply embedded technology is in my life. It feels like questioning whether I could live without air or water. Funny, right? On the moment I wake up to the sound of my phone alarms, to the time I fall asleep scrolling through social media, I'm sorry, Beyonce, she knows, I know you know, and even political dynasty. Yeah, it's a constant part of my daily life. And in that debate training, I was asked to imagine life without any of it. How could I? My phone is my new bestie now. That's when I started asking myself some really tough questions. Am I too dependent on technology? Have we as a society crossed the line between using technology for good and letting it control us? Technology is undeniably convenient. It connects us in ways of ancestors could not have dreamed of. But at what cost? Has it distanced us from the simple, meaningful moment in life? Have we lost the ability to connect deeply without strain? What do you guys think? Nah, I doubt myself again and again. Dear listeners and curious minds, during that debate, I found myself struggling to defend the idea of stopping technology. I was torn. On one hand, technology has propelled humanity forward in ways that are nothing short of miraculous. Medical breakthrough, global communication, and access to endless knowledge. We are able to solve problems that once seemed hopeless and impossible. But on the other hand, it has contributed to a world where people can feel isolated, even in a crowd where families sit together in silence. Each lost in their own devices. Where mental health issues like anxiety, loneliness have surged partly because of the constant pressure of living online. I began to see the darker side of technology, the addiction to screen, the obsession with likes and followers, the never-ending stream of notifications that pulls us away from being present. Technology has, in many ways, made life easier, but it has also created a world where we are more distracted, more impatient, and less fulfilled. We are constantly plugged in, but often feel more disconnected than before. And now, what? Do we really, if and only if we could go back in time and stop the invention of some of these technologies? Could we really be doing that future generation a favor? Could we be saving them from the danger of digital world? Or would we be denying them the tools that could one day solve even bigger problems? Sucks, right? Yes, I know it. That's why I hate debating. Please, just don't let my beloved trainer know about this, okay? Promise me, guys. I'll be that. Okay. Alright, let me continue my story. I guess no useful point of ranking about my debate issues. Okay, guys. As the debate continue, I realized something important. The answer is not about stopping technology. It's not about resetting progress or turning back the clock. The real issue is how we use it. Technology is just a tool like any other tool. It could be used for good or for harm. It's up to us to find the balance. That is when I began to see the lesson for all of Earth technology. Technology in itself is neither good or not bad. It's neutral. What matters is how we choose to wield it. We have the power to use it to bring people together, to solve problems, and to make life better. Or we can let it control us, distract us, and pull us away from the things that really matter. The key is finding balance. We must be mindful of what much we let technology into our life and how we use it. We must teach the next generation not just to consume technology, but to use it wisely and purposely, to take control of it instead of being controlled by it. In the end, that debate was not just about whether technology should exist, it was about how we, as individuals and as a society, can make sure it serves us rather than enslaving us. It reminds, and I hope it reminds others. That's why technology has the power to shape the future. But we also have the power to shape technology. And it all starts with the choices we make today. So ask ourselves, how are we using technology today? Is it enhancing our lives or is it holding us back? Because the future of technology is not just about what is invented next. It's about we choose to use what's already in our hands. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I'm sorry. I'm really into my story until I forgot to introduce myself. It's me, an amazing Malaysian, Hafiz Zafri. Before I end my story, just to let others know my secret about debate. Okay, thank you for listening, and I hope my story benefits us a lot. Thank you. See you guys.
Yay, give applause. Thank you, Hafiz, for your performance. Now it's time for Nikki to ask a question.
Hi, Hafiz. My question is if you were to give children or teenagers advice about how to use technology responsibly, what are maybe 2 or 3 simple tips you have for them to be responsible with technology?
All right. As a student, I have many advices to the young generation to use technology wisely. First, before you do, think twice. Because of what? Our act today will be the bad impact tomorrow. So the children should know their act. Second, the children must limit their screen time. Because of what? This nowadays, our young generation very problems with their phones, their laptop, and so on. Because of what? Because they addict to the screen time, and it will harm their mind, and at the end our young generation will give a bad impact to our country because they uh, cannot give a good to our country and serve our country. And the last, I will say that stay updated but don't over consume. Stay updated but don't over consume. Over consume. Why? Yes, nowadays all of the knowledge is on depends on our finger. But if we use to over consume, it will affect our mental health, our life, and we cannot live normally as people well being. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Hafiz. Nice talking. Yes.
Nanti mereka yang nge-freeze, jangan-jangan jaringanku habis ini.
You are still muted. Okay, after Nadia, please be ready for Khaira Rahadatul, number 5. Yes. Nadia, you ready?
Can you hear my voice?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I sailed over seven seas to fall into your home. I'll stay with the winds in my Oh. Look. What can this be? Think you wondered, have you ever traveled through time? Do you want to know what it's like to be a time shepherd? Was it possible? There's the king. There's the queen. There's the ruler of the world, and there's the one who runs it. And there the smitten rose. Now know the whispers of the impossible wind, and those who posters the one heroine seven thing. But her goal was simple, try to face things as she sees fit. She's as fierce as the fire, yet she's as calm as the water. Murderess seeks nothing but control. And in the world of men who have no mercy on women like her, she walks in her kabaya with grace and dignity.
Nadia, are you still here? I think she has a problem maybe with the internet connection. Okay,
If
while
Nadia-
waiting. Sorry?
If she comes back, please tell her to try to turn up her volume a little bit. Also, it's hard for me to hear her.
Okay, sure. Let me call Hayira. Are you here, Hayira? Participant number 5.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Sorry.
Yes? Hayira.
Um,
Yeah, okay.
Wait a
Hold
minute,
on,
let
hold on.
me adjust this frame first.
Okay, you can prepare, but then hold on. I just want to make sure if Nadia can continue. Mm.
All right. Let
Okay,
me
I'm
mute myself.
sorry.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Okay, Nadia. I think you have a problem with your internet connection, yeah?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
fine
you.
now. I already.
You may go on your story, but can you a bit closer to the camera? Sorry, to the speaker, so we can
Sure.
hear your voice clearly.
Oh, okay, wait a sec. Can you hear my voice now? Is it better?
Yeah, it's okay, Nadia. Thank you.
A second. I sailed over sevens to find your home. I stay with the wind inside alone in the dark. Oh, look, what did I bring this time? A sweet cake. What can this sweet cake do? You will wonder, have you ever traveled to time? Do you want to know what it's like to be a time traveler? Was it possible? There was a queen. There was the ruler of the world, and there's the one who runs it. And there was Lady Rose. Now all the businesses at the impossible women, and for those who potters the one heroines everything. But her girl was faithful, trying to fix things as she still fit. She is as fierce as the fire, yet she's as calm as the water. Madame Rustick's nothing but control, and in the world of men who had no mercy on women like her, she walks in her kabaya with grace and dignity. I will survive, or I will die trying. She always says, hello, venerable judge, ladies and gentlemen, who are here today? My name is Nadia Deolanjali, but today you can call me Madam Rose. And I will tell you a story about Madam Rose and her journey to the impossible. Madam Rose walked among the common folk who tried to breathe under the sun. Hearing her cute sweet face, rapid and mystery inside. She walks on her high heels and red kabaya, because her name is red in French, trying to blend it. And she was in front of victory. This is how I will fix it. Started from this moment. Let's think. How can I handle it? She knocks at the door. And the door crashed open, revealing a woman in white. And she was London at the party. And she is effectively a story told. You will hurt me and my friend. Yes, I am. May I ask why?
prettier than I expected. I heard that you were going to come on a course with your sister. Can you teach me? Without hesitation, for asking about Madame Rose's background, Tartini accepted her as a new student. As the girl has quest for knowledge, well, Madame Rose was aware about Carter's reputation. Every whisper believed that she was scandalous. She said the edge of marriage, yet she chooses to study and teach other girls. It was a dangerous thing to do. One time, Madame Rose arrived at the Carton house door, and do you know what happened when she knocked at the door? Cartini opened the door, refilled her place Ravna. Madame Rose suspected that she had to be crying, and then Cartini asked her to go into the house. And they, both of them, faced one each other like a two lionesses with a sharp mind, ready to fight. Isn't it tiring? Every day, you have to teach this boy, fill their heads with knowledge for one class. Cartini was confused because the way Madame Rose told, she addressed herself as she was more superior than everyone. It isn't always easy, but it was necessary. After all, knowledge is important. To prevent the done and ignorance. I have seen them. Women are not supposed to run like men do. We were meant to be protected by the walls around us, not to phone our knowledge to the world outside. No, it's not like that. Everybody wants to live being alive, and that is in a cage. And if we constantly do that, how will the world ever look? Madame Rose stood. I do know I love Bertie. I know it all too well. And you can see you can change the world with your idea. Our Rogan. We can do much more than that. I refuse the shadow. I want to really be the light for myself, for everybody. Cartoon did as well. The tension between them was burning in the air. So, there will be no change to law in Chelsea. Asked Madame Rose. No, I am the voice of the people. I will fight for what's right. Madame Rose stood silently. Her eyes showed so much respect for some women who stood before her. Joe, how one of the women had an idea. Where I came from, your name sung forgotten. It's because you know what likes to have, as if action already ready. You've never told me where you're really from. Where are you from? Who are you? I am a word. I am the root that prevents the tree from collapsing. I am the body. Speak well, now that the history will be the judge of your choices. Martinez stood silently. He watches the mysterious Madame Rose left, held up by many questioning her hat, for she doesn't know what to ask. Madame Rose walks on the stone path in the middle of the night, carrying her foot to hands. Her high heel echoed click, 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 before it made no more sound, and she disappeared into the night. Well, from this story, we can conclude that if we don't push for change now, what will the future leave behind? Well, I think that's all from my story. Thank you so much for that attention.
Okay, thank you for your performance. Now it's time for question and answer session, please.
Yes, I would like to ask you, Miss. Can you tell me, Nadia, what is your favorite part of the story that you told?
My favorite part of the story is when Cartini trying to convince Madame Rose that knowledge is important, especially like she never hesitated to change at that time to make something new, and I think that's my favorite part.
Thank you. Okay. Sean, I think what time should you leave?
Yeah, that's right. I need to go now, Boo.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Take care.
Yeah, good job,
And I'll see you
everybody.
again.
Good job.
See you again tomorrow. Okay, now we move on. Participant number 5 is Hayira Rahadatul. Yes, please.
Hello, wait a minute. Let me sit in my place first.
Okay, and then please be ready for Dwi Zalfa Zahira, number 6. Dwi Zalfa Zahira.
Can you hear my voice?
Yes, you may go on. You may start. Yes, please.
All right, thank you so much. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. Nice to see you all. Today, I will deliver you a story with the title Addicted. But first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Hayira Rahadatul Aishi, and I am from Stadium Islamic Institute, Kediri. All right, everyone. In today's life, we are enslaved by Jajan. Like Jajan was half of our life. Time by time, without us knowing, Jajan is eating us. Jajan is so smart that every of our problem, it has a solution from the rotten one to the cold one. The intelligence of a Jajan will replace our brain function to think. It's so dangerous, right? After we open our phone one by one, we are going to feel addicted by it. But how cool! Why don't we follow Kylie and Elia's story so that we know one of the negative effects of using phone continuously? One sunny day, I waited for my best friend Elia so that we could walk together to college. Where is she? I grumbled. I'm feeling a bit upset about her lateness, but suddenly... Hey! I'm so sorry. I just charged my phone before I came here. I left it on after this morning, said Elia. Just let's go, I said lazily. Arrive at the campus. Kylie and Elia also walked together to class. Let's find our seat. I can't wait to play my phone. Kylie was freezed with her best friend's behavior. Man, come on. This is quiz day. Don't you need to study about the subject? No, I already studied about it like last week, said Elia. Hey, Elia, this quiz was very important. And this quiz is decide whether you pass this class or not. And if you fail this class, you will redo the subject, said Kai. Just shut up. I will pass it. Said I.
Kelihatan. Coba.
Elia, you
Yes,
and its plan to charge you
Oh,
to
jadi kayak gini.
She is scrolling every account that she had on her phone until the lecturer came into the class with an exam paper in her hand. All right, everyone? Okay, guys, because today is the quiz day, please put your phone inside the box and put your bag into the locker, okay? I will tell you, we have 2 lives. We have 2 tests, okay? Okay, we are going to go to the first exam first, okay? We are going to do the first exam, and then after you're done, of course, we're gonna do a second exam. And please, I really remind you, because this is our final test, do it correctly. Yes, ma'am. Everyone was working on their paper with a serious face. In there, you will find someone who's spinning their pen, stomping their feet with a rhythm, of course, and also someone who works casually in her paper. Guess who? Can you guess who is it? Of course, it's Elia, with a thought in her mind. The fast I work, the fast I play with my phone. And she is collected to the lecturer without even check her answer again. She take the second exam and then answer everything without ever check on it. She's collected without hesitate. After the class ended, Kai asked Elia, El, don't you need to check again your answer? Because for me, this is the really hardest test. No, my time for this test is over. I don't have time for this. I have to play my phone. Say it, Elia. No. You are playing on your phone 24/7 and you're still not feeling satisfied about it? I don't need your opinion, girl. Shut up. Kai and Elia were arguing about who's gonna pass the test. But then, 2 weeks later, Elia, let's go to the bulletin board. They say the result is out. Said Kai. Really? The result is out? I will pass it. I will 100% pass it. Please see mine. Come on, said Kai. So they walked together into the bulletin board. Walk. And then they arrived at the bulletin board. Kai said, hey, El, I'm in second place. What about yours? Wait. I can find mine. Hey, where is it? Where is my name? I can find it. Really? Let me help you. And they are searching Elia's name together. But time by time, Elia's name still can't be found. Wait, so you mean I didn't pass this test and I will return this subject? I will come and die in. With a brave feeling, Elia reached Mantine's number. And she asking for justice that she never deserved it. But then Elia gets slapped by reality. El, what does Mantine say to you? I mean, I have a point why you are sad, but don't you need to reflect in yourself? Wait, so you said that I was wrong this whole time? No, I don't mean like that. I don't mean it. I mean, you're on your phone 24/7. I doubt you ever study about this subject. I'm so sorry that I'm hurting your feeling, but You are just addicted to your phone like it was your actual life. You are changing. You are someone that I never know before. I try to remind you on every occasion, every time we eat together, every time we learn together, but you never heard me, and you just heard my feeling. Elia started to realize her feeling. She cries, really crying. She closed her phone, and with a deep heart, she tried to call Mandayan again. She also regret that she never heard her best friend's advice. Hi, I'm so sorry. I was wrong this whole time. I never hear you. I will redo this subject. I will redo it. I will fight for it. Said Elia. Cheer up, Kay. Cheer up, Elle. Cheer up, Elle. I know you can do it. I know you will be the best version of yourself. Elia tried to learn everything. Elia tried to be someone better than her old self. She tried to study and learning about her life, about her college, about her subject and everything. She tried to be a better version of herself and learning what she has gone through so far. All right, everybody. Finally, what about the story of Kaidi and Elia? Do you get a moral message of it? If you find it, please tell mine. But this is the moral message that I got from Kaidi and Elia's story. Please don't ever using your phone too much, okay? Please be someone that using technology wiser. Don't ever think that your life is a phone, okay? Phone is something that will make you addicted by it. Don't ever play your phone too much because you will think about the world too much. And Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala doesn't like someone who is committing excess. Like in one of the Quran verses, he said, Innahu la yuhibbul musrifin. Allah doesn't like someone who commits in excess. So please be wise and use technology in a great and better way, because everything that you did right now will be counted in the end of the life. Thank you very much for your attention. I'm Hayira Rahadatul Aisi. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Great job. Give applause. Now, Nikki, you have the time to ask a question.
Yes.
Yes.
Hello, I have like a two-part question. One is, have you ever had a friend that behaves like Elia? And two, if yes, then did you have to confront them about the problem? Or if not, then what would you do if you did have a friend that had this problem?
All right. Thank you for the questions, and I will answer it really a bit fast, okay? For the first question, did I ever have someone or a friend like that? Obviously, it's yes. In this life, we all have someone like that, right? And I basically have a friend that is addicted to her phone 24/7. Let me check my phone first. Let me check it. Let me check it. And I didn't really confront her about her problem. I just told her, like, please be wise on it. Please be wise on using technology, because sometimes it will harm you, it will eat yourself, and sometimes it will eat your intelligence, right? I just remind her to be a better person who using technology, and also don't ever forget about religion thing, like don't forget to pray, don't forget to salat, don't forget to study. You can play your phone, but not as much like that, and please don't be addicted on technology like that, because it's never well. Yeah, that's my answer. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you for your answer. Now we move on to participant number 6 is Dwi Zalfa.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, and then please be ready for
Yes.
please be ready for Fatima Tuzaro after this, yeah, number 7. Yeah, Dwi Zalfa is number 6, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, you can stand now.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. My name is Dwi Zalfa Zaira. I'm from UIN Kiai Haji Abdurrahman Wahid Pekalongan. I'm here. I want to tell a story about the legend of Lau Kawari. Okay. Once upon a time, there was a very fertile land in Garo, North Sumatra, known as the village of Kawa. The people were mostly farmers, and the land produced a bountiful harvest. It is said that one year the harvest was double that of the previous year, and the barns were overflowing with rice. To celebrate, all the villagers decide to hold a grand feast. On a beautiful day, all the villagers gather around it. On a beautiful day, all the villagers gather in the field, wearing their finest clothes and preparing delicious food. Everyone at the party was in high spirit, singing, laughing, and enjoying the feast. All the villagers attend the party except for an old woman who was paralyzed. Her son, daughter-in-law, and her grandchild have all gone to the party and leaving her alone in the house. I wish I could be at the party, but I can't even stand on my feet. So the old woman, she could only watch the joyful celebration from a distance. When lunchtime arrived, everyone at the party gathered around the table to enjoy the meal. They savored the meal with a great pleasure. Meanwhile, the old woman at home was starving, having not eaten a bite since morning. Oh my goodness, I'm so hungry. Why hasn't anyone from my family come to bring me something to eat? She whispered, shivering with hunger. She forced herself out of the room to search food, but there was nothing. Her daughter-in-law hadn't cooked that day, knowing that food would be provided at the party. The poor old woman returned to her room, disappointed and sad, tears streaming down her face. At the party, the son asked his wife, "My wife, why you don't take some food from the party and give it to my mother?" "Alright," the woman replied, and hardly she packed in the some food for mother-in-law. Then she asked the son, "My son, please take this food to your grandmother." The old woman was overjoyed to receive it. Finally, she had something to eat. But the happiness quickly turned to sorrow when she saw that food just only left over. Is this today animal? Did they give me leftover and buns? He cried out angrily. In reality, her daughter-in-law had baked a full portion of roast beef, but the grandchild had eaten most of it on the way, just leave only the bones. The old woman didn't know this and believed that her son and daughter-in-law just gave her the scraps. She felt deeply disappointed and humiliated. In her despair, her prayed to God to curse both her son and her daughter-in-law. Oh God! They have sinned again. I beg you to punish them. The woman prayed. Suddenly, a powerful earthquake struck. This moment after she finished her prayer, the sky darkened with clouds. A fierce storm, followed by heavy rain, ensued. The villagers were terrified and scrambled to find shelter, but the village was quickly submerged, and not a single person survived. The village of Kawa was swallowed up, turning into a large crater filled with water, which is now known Lake Laogai. Okay, I think this enough. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Give applause for Dwi Zalfa. I think I have I will ask a question, yeah, because Shan is not here. So Dwi Zalfa, what makes you interested in choosing this story? I mean, this is a very old story back in time. I believe you have impression on this story, yeah? And then what makes you decide to finally tell story about this?
Okay, let me answer the question. I think because this story is teach us about don't what don't make our parents feel lonely, and we must keep our child to we must keep our child and look for her attitude. I think that like that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Yes, we move on to the participants number 7. Fatimah Zahra, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I will give a reminder to participant number 8, Lian Fin Sadida. You will be right after Fatimah Zahra is done with her story. Yeah, okay, Fatimah Zahra, you may start your story.
Yeah. Honorable Judge, respectable all beloved audience and everyone here today. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. It was just another Tuesday morning. I realized something. The rich, wonderful, careless lover's end of the day. Her head, empty air. She was searching her phone in her small apartment in Paris. With her phone, she found the rival. Well, why the message? Hey, the news. Her entire life is in that rectangle. But just as she was about to give up, she was about to try vacation. Only relief was over her, followed quickly by a sure less. She had on the face of technology. Sarah picked up a phone and said, "Good of a direction." But the penny she felt. Childhood that the outer days praise and with the praise.
Fatima Zahra, I'm sorry to interrupt. I don't mean to interrupt you, but I just want to make sure for your better performance, are you using microphone with you? Are you using microphone with you or just the handphone or something like what?
Nothing, because
yeah.
we
Okay, can you get closer to the camera because your voice is sometimes not clear. You just get closer to the camera, yeah, when you tell the story.
oh yeah.
Yeah. So just don't be away from, because I'm afraid if the problem is probably on the distance. Okay, you may
Yeah.
go on the
I'm
story.
sorry.
It's okay, just go on.
Can I reply this? To the outer days, she played on the trees and pigs and vacation. Days. After remembering she took. When did it change? When does my phone become everything? I need to touch day and night. With the debris, Sarah made a decision. Set her phone in airplane mode and decided to spend an hour without technology. No phone, no laptop, no tablet. Just her in the real world. It wasn't easy at first. That first hour felt like an eternity. But as days turned into weeks, she began to discover simple pleasure. The warmth of sunlight on her face as she took a walk cheerfully. Then came up her and said,
It's beautiful day.
"Yeah, it's beautiful day.
Do you walk here often?
Not really. I've been coming after a long time.
What's your name?
My name is Sarah. And you?
My name is Edo. Let's walk here together again sometime.
And then Sarah and Edu exchanged their cell phone number and address and said goodbye. Arriving home, she picked up a book for the first time in years. And slowly, she felt something inside. Vast constant of anxiety, the fear of missing out began to fade. Don't get me wrong, Sarah didn't become a Luddite. She still used her phone, but now she controls it. One day, when she ran out with Edo, her phone's off. With Edo? Yeah, they met an appointment.
Oh no! Do you need to borrow my charger?
Let's just enjoy our day. She's not panic and saved her phone back to her bag. And they felt happy with smile, laughter. Take a not single photo. Our story isn't unique. Many of us are coping with the role of technology in our life. A powerful tool that has transformed the way we live, work, and connect. Our journey reminds us that sometimes the most radical act of connection is to disconnect. So, the next time you can try off your phone, take a breath, look around you. The world is fast and beautiful, full of experience, then can be captured in the pixel. Maybe, just maybe, best update is on phone in the screen. The moment you are living right now. Thanks for your attention. I'm Fatima Tuzara from State Islamic Institute of Kudus. Say, see you next time and goodbye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi. Okay, thank you for your performance. Give applause. And then now it's question answer from Nikki.
Hello. My question is, do you think that you could do a week without your handphone or laptop or technology? And if you did do that, what do you think you would choose to do instead, like with activities?
I'm sorry, I cannot hear.
Okay, I'll say it again. If you did 1 week without your handphone or without technology, what kinds of activities do you think you would do instead of being on your handphone?
Yeah. As we all know, information is not easily accessible. Everyone is free to express their opinion, resulting in a wide variety of content circulating on social media. I think we can to be a control of using of technology and
Okay.
and
And? Yes, Fatima Zahra? Okay.
Yeah?
I think that's all, yeah? Okay. Thank you for your answer. We move on to the next participant, please. Participant number 8, Lianvin Sadida Asmara. Are you here?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, good. Wait a minute. I give you a reminder to Siti Nurlaila after this, yeah, number 9. Okay, Lianvin, be ready.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Lianvin Sadida Asmara from UIN Kiai Haji Abdurrahman Wahid, Pekalongan. In this time, I'm gonna tell you about Timun Mas. In ancient times, in a village in central Java, there lived a middle-aged widow named Bosri. She has been living alone since her husband died. Bosri really hopes for a child to accompany her loneliness. However, that hope was vanished since her husband had passed away. Day and night, she always prayed to the Almighty God to give a child. One night, Bosrini dreamed of being visited by a giant creature who told her to go to the forest to pick up a bundle under a very large tree. When she woke up, Bosrini could hardly believe her dream last night. But she dismissed that doubt. With enthusiasm and hope, she went to the forest. After arriving in the forest, she immediately looked for the package. And after searching for a while, she found it. What a surprise that the package she thought was a baby turned out to be just a cucumber seed. Her heart wondered again. Why did the giant give me a cucumber seed? Meanwhile, suddenly a giant creature stood behind her, laughing out loud. Ha 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 ha! What are you wondering about, old woman? But Srini was very surprised. Forgive me, child Lord. Don't let me. Still want to leave. Don't be afraid, old woman. Don't you want a child? Right, child Lord, right. Then plant the cucumber seed. Someday you'll get a daughter. But you have to give that child to me when she grows up, because I will eat her. Because she really wants a child, but Srini subconsciously replied, okay, child Lord, I will do it. After that, the giant disappeared, and Bosiri reached out to plant the cucumber seed in her field. She always cared for it with great affection. 2 months later, the plant began to bear fruit. But strangely, only one fruit grew, even its size is very big. Until the cucumber was ripe, Bosini picked it and with difficulty carried it home because the cucumber was very heavy. How shocked she was after splitting the cucumbers. She got a very beautiful baby girl. Then Mbok Srini gave her name Timun Mas. Since that moment, the excitement always radiated in her face. Timun Mas is getting more mature and beautiful. But Srini was anxious and very felt afraid because the pickup time is getting closer. She immediately looked for a way to save her daughter by going to the valley of the hill where the ascents are to ask the guidance. The hermit gives 4 small cakes, which is contains a cucumber seeds, the salt, the needles, and then the shrimp paste. After arriving at home, Mbok explained how to use the bundle to Timun Mas and told her to run as far as possible. Then a giant creature suddenly came and asked Mbok to come out and hand over Timun Mas. Timun Mas ran away to hear you arriving here. What? You're not playing with me, right? No, child. She left earlier. Quickly tell me where she went. I don't know, child. Forgive me. The giant was angry and ran into the forest. And suddenly he found Timun Mas, who was running too. Where are you running off to, Timun Mas? Timun Mas, who realized that she had been spotted by the giant, immediately sprinkled the cucumber seed. And miraculously, the seeds grew into a lot of cucumbers. Angry giant ate all the cucumbers and chasing them. Yum, 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 yum. Then Timun Mas threw the needle made of bamboo. The giant was in pain because a lot of bamboo stepped and injured his leg. But he kept still chasing back. Timun Mas panicked. She threw the salt and then stirred it into a vast sea. But, however, that is not a big deal for the giant because he can swim. You think I'm gonna lose? Huh? Timun Mas was frightened. Immediately sprinkled the miraculous shrimp paste, then turned it into a boiling mud, which managed to drown the giant. The giant immediately swallowed by a shade of the mud. Oh! Oh! Timun was very happy. She can be free from cruel the giant. She finally could live happily and peacefully forever. That is all from me. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam. Give applause to Leon Finn. Thank you for your performance. And then I have a question to you. So, if in this situation, if you were Timun Mas,
Yes.
I mean the problem, yeah, not really like the person, but if you have a problem, the same as
Yeah.
Timun Mascot, the problem in the
Yeah.
modern era right now, what will you do to solve the problem?
Um, uh, I think I'm going to book the ticket,
Huh?
book the ticket to another country, uh, so that the giant cannot catch me because
Mhm.
I moved to another country.
Okay. Yeah, thank you for your answer.
Yes.
Okay, now we move on. The participant number 9, Siti Nurlaila. Are you ready?
Of course, I'm ready.
Okay, wait. Let me check. Eliza, number 10. Are you here, Elisa?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you will be after this, yeah? After Siti Nurlaila. Yeah.
Ma'am,
Yes?
nothing.
Okay. Siti Nurlaila, please. Now it's your turn.
Kurang ketemu. Kurang ketemu. Kamunya nanti di sini. Ini belum punya. This is a story of Japan Island. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. As the song has stated, we tell you about Medina, a village or road. The story. There were two Hindu kingdoms, Punjab Kingdom and Kraton both. Punjab Kingdom was the first perfect and wealthy king that was led by king named Prabu Damarkoyo. He had son named Balu Bondowoso. Meanwhile, Kraton Bogor was a part of Punjab jurisdiction that was led by cruel and easily it turned out he was a giant man equal to named Prabu Bogor. He had a very beautiful daughter named Rara Chel. One day, Prabu Bogor, party people, I want to revolt and have control over Peking King. I want to be the strongest king in this land. And party, your majesty, I will execute your command. And Prabu Bogor ended Bandung Bogor. Prabu Bogor, or you will die in my hand. Little child, Bandung Bogor, you think the sleep my death. Prabu Bogor died in that war. He had but for 9 points of the and then Bandung Bogor and his soldiers kept starting before to Kraton Bogor. After 40 people arrived in Kraton Bogor, he reports to
Jogla, that his father was killed by Pungging, which was Bandung Bondowoso. Roro Jogla is crying and saying, "Oh, my father,
Sorry, Siti Nurlaila. Yeah. Because we cannot listen to your voice clearly just now. Can you guys just get closer to your handphone or to the speaker so that we can catch or listen to your voice?
okay, sorry, sorry, sir.
Yeah, you probably
I
just
don't-
step forward for a bit. Okay, you may go on the story. We still cannot listen to your voice. I'm sorry. Is someone holding the phone?
Yes,
Oh yeah, because the moves is very clear from here. So it's better for you to put the handphone on the table maybe. So there is not much movement from the handphone.
oh, okay. Okay, so why do you give me one here? Ending, party. Oh, reason. Ending. Bandung Bondowoso and his soldiers tahu Roro Jogla and said, "Hey, beautiful lady, are and Roro Jogla? Is that you, my father? Oh, I'm so sorry, Roro Jogla. Roro Jogla was just silent. And then Bandung Bondowoso said something. Roro Jogla, would you be my queen, please? What? Roro Jogla so she wants to make this, but she was afraid that Bondowoso would be angry. And she had instructed him to bury into 1,000 temples just in one night. What? 1,000 temples just in one night? I will do anything for you, my dear. After the deal, Bandung Bondowoso called his unseen armies at night. Oh, my genius army, come to me. I need your help. Come to me, my genius army. Please build 1,000 temples just in one night. Could you? Yes, yes. We can do it. The genius army built so many temples they rebuilt from one temple to 5 temples, 20 temples, and this Roro Jonggrang was very afraid. She had an idea. She called all her servants to make the dark night seem so bright. And then the deep are evident. Bandung was very upset. He realized Roro Jonggrang tricked and then Bandung Bondowoso thinks, Roro Jonggrang, I have built 999 temples. I just need one more time. Now, 1,000 times. Will you? Bandung Bondowoso gets Roro Jonggrang into a set. Now we can see a statue of Roro Jonggrang in Prambanan Temple. The moral value from this story is don't be arrogant even though they are smart and strong. Because there's a lot of are stronger and smarter than we are. That's all from me. See you later. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for your performance, Laila. Nikki, you have the time, please.
Hello. My question is, how can you use the lesson from this story to apply it to your life now?
Okay, thank you for the question. I would like to answer the question. If I could change one part of the story, and I would like to apply it in my life is I will change the ending so that Roro Jonggrang doesn't turn into stone because this change highlight the importance of negotiations and compromise, which are important in today's world for conflict resolution.
Okay, thank
That's
you.
my
Yeah, for your answer, Siti Nurlaila. Now we move on to the next participant, number 10. It's Eliza Meita Pinky.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but then before I give you a reminder to the next participant after Eliza, number 11 is Fitri Halitza Latif. Okay. Is Fitri here?
I'm here, ma'am.
Okay, good. Just be ready after this, yeah? Elisa, now it's time for you. Make sure that just don't be too far from the camera, yeah? So we can hear your
Okay,
voice
ma'am.
clearly. Good luck.
Yes, she is my stepmother. I always clean and do all of the children myself. Until one day,
There was another son. There's king. He wanted to find a girl to make up his own. The king named Ande. But my time is to go. Just enjoy it. Yes, I love it. It's my certificate. That join competition after this. No, I'm gonna go, but I must finish my degree first. Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be very hard. Please, pray. Ready? Let's follow me and continue my trip. It's great and basic, down to the bottom. It's great and basic, down to the bottom. Ayo, nanti. Barang. Ayo, nanti. Dan jangan hanya baca kami. It's great and basic, down to the bottom. It's great and basic, down to the bottom. Ayo. Barang. Ayo. I'm going to talk about the most house and all of them. Take this. He said, this is the face of New Kaka. A large cruel crab was living in the lake. After that, I see the large lake the old man did. But there is nobody here that I can ask for help. Is that hello? What is my question? There was a large crowd. The old man said, "Can you just go to one of my house on go to? You must give me something in return. That's kiss, and kiss. But you, I do want you. Not this is disgusting." Suddenly, I remember what old man said. Yeah, you come has the first leg. Yes. When I almost was the leg, I heard a voice. Is it a fight? I'm down to everyone's father. Yeah, I see, and there. Oh, berikan ungai-ungai. Putri nekat ayu curupane. Lentengnya mengikut yang dari asmani. You're persistent. They all not my mom. You know, and believe me, I live in the village far from here. May I have a look, please? Dad, his mother called to him. Putraku si Anderun, Ramuruna anak putri kapal rupane. Ini kapal rupane. Terungune berarti arani. Bobby, I'm afraid. Promise, he refused me. Wait. He answered it. He appeared from the room. If I couldn't make this after scaffolding, it is the one that I have been looking for. No, Miss Rock, I want to marry her. That's all the story about anybody. Anybody and Andrea they would live happily ever after. And every time I talk to you, I'm standing up again.
Okay, thank you for your performance, Elisa. We still have question and answer, yeah? Elisa, are you there?
Yes, Mom.
Okay. Can you share your yes? So I'm just interested to ask you a question. If you were in the position of Kelenteng, who is the protagonist one? Kelenteng, I forgot the color. Kelenteng?
Kuning kuning.
Kuning, yeah, is the protagonist one, yeah? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and then how do you define the situation? Because you need to survive with your life, right? If you were in such a situation, how do you define the situation and then how do you survive with that problem?
Perhaps I'm gonna get out of my house and looking for a job so that I can release from my stepsister and my stepmother because they're so cruel to me.
Okay, thank you for your answer. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, now we move on to the participants number 11. Putri, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, wait. Let me check. After this is Irgi. Irgi Ahmad, are you there, Irgi?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, be ready, yeah? Okay, Putri, it's now your time.
Right, thank you. Can you hear my voice clear?
Yes, clearly.
Okay, thank you very much. To the honorable judges, respectful committees, and all my dearest friends. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Putri Halidzah Latif, and I am a representative from Sampurna University. In this special opportunity, I would like to tell you a story about a mother who cursed her own son. Have you ever heard about this story? Well, if you haven't, you're lucky enough because I am going to tell you the story of Malin Kunda. Now, let the story begin. In a small island in West Sumatra, where the sun never stopped shining and the waves never stopped crashing, there lived a widow with her one and only son, Malin Kunda. Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird. Malin Kundang grew into a very active and naughty boy. Every day, Malin Kundang would chase the chicken around his neighborhood and hit it with a broomstick. Chicken, I'm going to catch you and eat you. One day, while Malin Kundang was chasing after the chickens, he accidentally tripped and fell into the ground. Chicken. Cried Malin Kundang. And after the accident, Malin Kundang had a scar on his forehead, and everyone could recognize him from the scar. But ever since that day, Malin Kundang would help his mother to sell fishes. He is not naughty anymore. He became a diligent boy. Fish, fish, fish for sale. Do you want to have some fish? Many years later, Malin Kundang's business grew bigger and bigger. And then he asked permission to his mom because he wanted to expand his business abroad. With a heavy heart, Malin Kundang's mother finally let her one and only son go. And as the time passed, Malin Kundang became a very rich and successful merchant. He had lots of ships, countless money, and he even got married to the most beautiful girl in the country. But little did Malin Kundang's wife knew that Malin Kundang kept a secret behind her. He said that his mother has passed away when he was still a child. But despite all the lies, Malin Kundang's wife didn't know and agreed to marry him. So, on their wedding day, they decided to go on a honeymoon trip, which is going to all of the islands in Indonesia. One day, their ship landed in a small island, and it was Malin Kundang's hometown. Hearing the news, all of the villagers gathered to see Malin Kundang on the seashore. Look, that's Malin Kundang's ship. Let's go him. So, everybody ran to meet Malin Kundang. And of course, Malin Kundang's mother also wanted to meet him. Malin Kundang, is that you, my son? I could recognize you from the scar on your forehead, asked Malin Kundang's mother. Hearing that, Malin Kundang's wife was very shocked. Da, is that your mom? But of course, Malin Kundang denied. For 3 times, Malin Kundang's mother begged at him. And for 3 times, Malin Kundang yelled at her. And at last, Malin Kundang said, "Enough! I never had a mother like you, an ugly and dirty woman. Go away!" he said. Hearing that, Malin Kundang's mother was very sad. And she started singing, "You betrayed me, and I know that you never feel sorry for the way I hurt." Oh God, if Malin Kundang really is my son, please turn him into a stone. She cried. Suddenly, the skies turned gray. The waves came by, and Malin Kundang ordered everyone to go into the ship. So everybody went. But in the middle of the sea, a thunderstorm wrecked Malin Kundang's ship. Cried Malin Kundang. But it was all too late. Malin Kundang's body started to freeze, and slowly Malin Kundang turned into a stone. The end. So, the moral of this story that we could learn is, first, always respect your parents because they are the one who take care of us since we were still a child. Second, always say something with honesty because dishonesty could lead into disasters. And then the last but not the least, always stay humble and do not be arrogant. Thank you for having me. This has been Putri Khalid Zalate from Sempurna University, and I'll see you next time. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam. Give applause. Okay, thank you for your performance, Putris. Now, you have a question from Nikki. Yeah, Nikki, you have the time.
Hello. My question is, have you ever said a lie and it had some negative consequences?
Right. Okay. Thank you for your question. So, of course, I think everybody has ever told a lie. And I think the one that really left me an impression is the guilt that I felt when I told a lie. Like, for example, when I say something and then it will relate to another question that I need to cover up with another lie. So it goes continuously. And that's the guilt that I have to deal with. So I hope I don't face that things anymore. Yeah, that's my answer.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Now we move on to Irgi Ahmad Fahrezi, number 12. And then Irgi. Okay, and then please be prepared for Shaher Bano. Shaher Bano is from, Pakistan. Be ready for that. Now, it's time for you, Irgi.
Is my voice clear, Miss?
Yes. Try once again. Say something.
Check one. Is it clear?
Yeah. Maybe you can make it louder just a bit.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Irgi Ahmad Fahrezi from Institut Agama Islam Negeri Monet. And in this moment, I'm about to tell you a story. The title is Through Time. So once upon a time, not so long ago, the world was simple. Conversations were face to face. The sky, not the screen, held our attention. Stories were shared around the table, not in timeline. In this world, people connected through word, gesture, and touch. And then comes a great transformation, the technology. It promised us more than we could imagine, more knowledge, more convenience, and more connection. But somewhere in the middle of all of this, something strange happened. We become connected to everyone, but disconnected with ourselves. Alex, like so many of us, grew in the digital era. He couldn't imagine lives without his phone, without the internet, like it has become part of him. One day, while walking in the library, a book caught his attention. What is this? Through Time. Interesting. Is this even real? People have to write a paper to communicate to other person, and it took months to get a reply. I can just use my phone and talk to my friend and get a reply in a minute. Ah, thank God I didn't leave at that time. I didn't even wait for 5 minutes. And now you told me that we have to ride an animal to go to some places? It's so inconvenient. I mean, where's the bus? And how about if we have to go to different island? A boat? Really? No, I'm just gonna take a ship for it. That's enough reading for me. At home, Alex told his family about his book he just read. Mom, based on the book that I just read, in the past, people have to write a paper to communicate to other person. And I also found that we have to write an animal to go to some places. Is that true? Yeah, your grandfather used to do that. Wow, I can't believe it. I think that's why people call grandpa a tough guy. And how about you, father? Father, are you listening to me? Oh yeah, it's a great story, Alex. His father didn't even look at Alex when he said that. At that moment, Alex realized that only his mother was paying attention to the story. His father was busy with his laptop, and his brother was busy with his cell phone. Alex realized that the technology that can bring distant people close can also bring close people distant. But is it the fault of the technology? One day, while browsing, Alex saw an ad for a product he never even talked about. Wow, is it a jacket that I always dream of? Now they said it? That's crazy. Look at all this feature. I must buy it. But I never got to talk to anyone about this. And yet it was here. How that even possible? It's because every click, every search, and every interaction is tracked. Every part of him, his thoughts, his ideas, his identity was shaped by the algorithms. Alex then remembered what he read from the book. The author mentioned that in the future there will be a time where all humans will be controlled by the technology. Frightened, Alex left his cell phone and went to the park. At the park, Alex met his old friend who he had not seen for a long time. Chris, long time no see. Alex, right? Yeah, long time no see. How are you? Good, I'm good. By the way, you still working on that restaurant? Nah, I quit it last year. Right now I'm selling taco right in the corner. Really? I will give it a try later. Alex and Chris talked for hours about themselves. Like it was the first time they met. After the conversation, they returned to their home. At home, Alex thinking about his conversation with Chris. He felt happy to finally talk to his friend, something he had not done for a long time because he always communicated through gadgets. Alex then took his photo albums. Wow, it's great. Oh. He found his childhood photos. There is no camera, no cell phone, just a pure joy. Alex then realized that he's the one who determines who he wants to become. In the end, Alex made a big choice. He called his friend to hang out and talk how what they're doing. We also start to spending more time in the real world, walking in the street without his phone, noticing something he had never noticed before, something he always been missing. In the end, Alex realized that the biggest challenge in this digital era is not mastering the technology, but it's about mastering ourselves. It's about finding a balance between the real world and digital world. Thank you. Thank you, Miss.
Okay, thank you, Irgi, for your performance. Let me ask you a question. So, to you personally, what is the biggest challenge actually with the existence of technology to its impact to the society? Because we know Indonesians' culture are just communal, right? But then right now there is a shift in between traditional to modern technology. So what do you think about that?
Right. Okay, thank you for the question. About it, I think that moving traditional era to digital era is have an advantage and disadvantage. The advantage is we can use it to improve our quality of life, but the disadvantage of this is people usually use the technology in a wrong way. So it's basically how we use the technology. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your performance. Now we move on to Saher Bano. Yes, I just wait. I need to check. I think Adnan is not here. Okay. Wait. Helena, are you here, Helena? Helena?
Yes, ma'am. I am
Okay.
here. I heard.
You are going to be next after Saher Bano, yeah?
Oh, okay. That's understood. Thank you so much.
Yes, Saher Bano, you have the time.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is Pakistan, and I'm representing Jambi University today. First of all, I would like to thank you to the Academy IAN Kadiri, I'm sorry. And secondly, hello everyone, hello judges, and all my fellow presenters. My story is about climate change, and the title is The Misty Summer. So, without wasting further time, let's get started. The summer had been the hottest that had ever been known in Sunnydale. The air felt heavy as if it clung to everything like a hot, suffocating blanket. Some branches that had once very hot to put themselves into covering with blossoms yellowed with disease as parched leaves were swept away by the intolerable heat. The town, too, was different. Muffled, too muffled. There were no birds that sang, no rustling of the leaves. There was only stillness that crept under your skin. It was not the silence that put my friends and me at ease. No, though something deeper lay under the surface. I could feel that all too well in the air around us. It wasn't a typical summer, and I felt it. The heat wasn't in the air. It hung over everything like a sort of physical mass. I recall standing under the cool shade of that wonderful oak tree, the same one that served as the border between the woods and where we like to congregate, aching to escape the sweltering heat. Still, even beneath its once cooling boughs, it seemed as though the air was aflame. And then the fog rolled in. Fog rolled in like an intruder in the middle of the summer. The heat felt all wrong for this. Something wasn't right. Something was happening that shouldn't be. I'd heard of that. Greenhouse gases, the heat trapped in the atmosphere. But this was supposed to happen over time, wasn't it? Not so suddenly, not so overwhelming, not all at once like this. The fog came in day by day, and the town grew quiet. The schools closed early, businesses shut up their shops, and the adults, they lost interest, as if the heat has befuddled their senses, as if they forgot the world around them. And they did not see what we saw, what I saw. It was no ordinary heat wave. It was something more deep. Earth itself was changing right before our very eyes. Yet no one seemed to pay any mind. Well, except for us. Me, Jenna, and Luke. We were only little kids, but we felt it. The sense of urgency and the desperation heavy in the air. The mist engulfed us not only from the outside, but from the inside too. And the heat, nothing less than relentless, stifling, was as if the earth groaned to be eased. We could not just sit here. We couldn't just sit here, watching our world be squandered. We dug down as deep as we could, reached as far as we could, in the final heave of effort, to reach the point at which we begin to feel something very ancient, an old tree unmoved by the heat. Its roots were spread into the earth. From there, the truth emerged. The earth was fighting back, not a question of climate change anymore, but survival. Its survival and ours. There was more to the voice from the tree than just the noise. They said it had something heavy attached to it. They said that the balance has been broken by our ignorance. And also the earth was tired for so long. It was permanent loss. We had poisoned the air, burned down all the trees and the forest, and used up every drop of precious stuff. And now was its response. Very strongly. We stood there, my friends and I, just little kids, staring into something far bigger than we were. Yet the message was clear. We could not fix everything. Not in one night, but at least we could start here, right here in Sunnydale. We had the power to make change, illuminate for others what needed to be done. If we did nothing, then those consequences would be forever. And so we began. We planted trees, we cleaned up the parks and the rivers, we walked from house to house and school to school. But do you know, the people didn't listen then. They had fun. Yes, they did, but slowly and gradually they changed. They saw that it wasn't just a disgustingly hot summer, but the earth was crying aloud for help. It was when things began to change. The fog receded and the heat lowered. The forest, which had been so despondent, began pulling inward a new breath. New life emerged where it seemed lost forever. The rivers ran crystal clear again. Sunnydale was coming back to itself. But it was no longer the same town. Something had come to life within its people, within all of us. But now, while standing here and viewing the fields, I realized that something much greater had actually been saved. Our town and ourselves. That is the lesson we should never forget. Each of us can start the change, however weak we may be. But the earth is not something over on the other side of the town to pillage and plunder and then let it heal itself. She is delicate, she is alive. Unless we care for her, there assuredly will come a day when we can no longer care for ourselves. And we are not waiting for any disaster to come and thrash us. We can still do it. We may know people around us, plant trees, save water, or make people aware of the danger of pollution. We do have the ability to do that. We can prevent the damage from becoming irreparable. Because everything counts. Every little decision matters. Together, we can save our world. If we don't, who will?
Okay, yeah. Thank you for your performance, Sahir. Give applause, everyone. And Nikki, you have the time to ask a question.
Hello. My question is, what strategies have you tried in your own life to help reduce the impacts of climate change?
Thank you so much for the question. Actually, I'm also a member of one organization that is working on SDG 6, Sustainable Environment. And also we do like different things like planting trees and giving awareness to people to don't cut the forest and trees and to lessen the construction sites. But I think that's it. Or sometimes we also use biodegradable objects and recycle material.
Okay, great.
Very good, thank you.
For the answer. Nikki, for your information, Sahir Bano is number 13. And the number 14 is actually from Kazakhstan. He has a hard time because he's now a praying time and then he needs to go far away, miles, to go to the mosque. So he's not available here. And then Windy is also not here because he has another thing to do. And we go to number 16 as the last participant, Helena Angela Malari Quisada from Philippines. Okay, Helena, are you here?
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me? Am I all clear?
Yes. And Nikki, I invite you to ask a question for the last participant. Thank you.
Okay,
Helena, you missed that. Yes?
Okay, thank you so much. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Helena Angela Malyari Quesada, all the way from the Philippines, and I am representing Tarlac State University, my beloved university. And you are now listening, you will be listening to my story, Denied. The dripping water from Rika's hair has touched the surface of her skin when she was rummaging through her things to get ready for a big day. Where did I put my lippy? It was just right here yesterday, Rika exclaimed with panic hands as the time ticks closer. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock to her appointment. She's getting all dressed up, except that only her lips are glammed, and the rest of her face is left with the purest presence of her natural flesh, oozing with beautifully placed freckles around her nose, which she doesn't really like, and the bouncy cheeks she often modifies in her features. Unusual? Maybe, because she won't go out without the artistic aura that her cosmetics offer. She made her look simple, with white-colored top, denim mom jeans pants, and white low-cut sneakers. Yet the clothes still made her irresistibly charming, which she fails to appreciate. I think I'm all set, she enthusiastically uttered. She grabbed her kiss, ready to take an adventure, and bid her lovely goodbyes to her fur babies. A dog and a cat. Hey Siri, lock the doors when I leave. Don't let anyone in unless you recognize that it's me and from me. Understood? That's always done, Rika. Okay, I gotta go. With all excitement, she made her way out of her home and hopped in on her car. She's about to leave when she realizes she left something. Wait. She kept fumbling on her pockets, her car's dashboard, her handbag. But she found none. I forgot my phone. She impatiently got out of her car and ran back to her home. On her front door, she positioned her face on the first scanner placed beside it. Eventually, the door luxuriously opened, and she hurriedly came in, grabbed her phone, and came back to her car. Before she rolled her wheels, a muscle memory always kicks in, where she regularly dashes through her phone and lock the location to follow the route, no matter how many times she has been there. We gotta have the map. She pulled her phone, have the Face ID and locked it for her, and jolt into her destination. Halfway to her endpoint, her phone vibrated and sounded the melancholic ringtone a phone could ever had. She checked, and she saw her realest friend's contact ID, like the real out of all her friends, Naomi, with heart emojis on each end of the name. Yes, dear, I'm on my way to my appointment, Rika passionately told Naomi. Yeah, I know. Just making sure you're on it and on time. No twitch left to waste, princess. Duh, don't be too harsh. As if I'll be a different person once you call back. Such as if lip fillers and cheek fat removal would change you so much. Naomi teasingly countered. You just wait and see. Okay then, I'll just call like the regular. I gotta go now. I miss ya. See you whenever. See you whenever. Rika's unspoken yearning to her dearest friend has been quenched every time they virtually meet and have their little chit-chats. And yes, no cap, it's real. Rika is having lip fillers and cheek fat removal on her appointment. Two features she constantly refers to as her vulnerabilities, and two features she consistently tampered with makeups and edits on her pictures. As what she told her cosmetic doctor before the start of the procedure, Doc, I want to look exactly like my edited photos. And voila! Smooth like butter, like criminal undercover. It was done. Done so well that only Naomi, her dearest friend, could tell her who her was. On her way home with her exceeding confidence, she can't help but to repeatedly look at herself in her car's rear mirror with her new self and compare the before and after. Now, this is me. This is who I want to be. Not pretentious, but striking. She has always expressed her desire in wanting to modify his facial attributes to boost her facial harmony. However, due to lack of courage and moral support, she has gone this long just for the procedure to be done. Marking her home, she took her last look on her rearview mirror and released her most assured exhale before getting out of her car. But for all that, she had her face scanned on her door, but to her dismay, it won't open even on the second try, third try, fourth try, and regardless of how many she tries. Scan failed, not the owner. Facial recognition is smart lock turning down and 5. Her smart device Siri declared. What? Siri, it's me, Rika! Open the door! Confused, she turns to her windows, and to her hope is her fur babies waiting inside for her to come home. Full of hope, she gestured her dog to open the door like how she taught him. But again, the dog won't even budge. And worse, it barked on her as if she is someone strange. Infuriating, she's angry, okay? She pulled her phone up to dial Naomi for some help, of course. Yet, the lock screen of her phone won't also open. Thus, counting down to 240 seconds cooldown for her Face ID recognition to be activated again. And that's when it hit her. My home can't recognize me, neither my babies, nor now my phone. Did all this happen because I had modification procedure? This belief clouded her mind, with no other hope but to get back on her car and wait for 240 seconds countdown to call an emergency hotline just so she could enter her home and have her all smart devices reformatted. In just a snap, all of her valuables and cherished possessions could no longer recognize her, as if everything she cherished is perished. And of all that time, those possessions weren't hers. Access denied, Siri announced when she tried again to enter her home. Thank you so much for listening to my
Okay. Thank you, Helena, for your performance. Nikki, please. You have the time.
So it seems like this story is maybe discouraging people from worrying too much about outer beauty. If
Yeah.
you were to give advice to your younger self or a teenager or something, how would you encourage them to focus less on external beauty?
You know, ma'am, in the Philippines, teenagers, especially women, are often prone to their insecurities, especially in their physical attributes. As a woman myself, I want to encourage them to love themselves more and to fulfill their full potential in order for them to show themselves more to their other people, to show their authentic self, to see more of themselves, to see the potential that they have in themselves. Of course, insecurities are there. There are no denies that insecurities are unavoidable. However, as a woman, I will speak for them for any teenager that I would be speaking to. I would love to say to them that you are you, and no one has you like you do. So I would love them to see. I would love to see them to be their full potential, to have their full um to have their full strength as a woman, not also for the women, but also for the men, to as inclusivity, for them to be more powerful as themselves and to advocate for the causes that will benefit the majority of the people. Thank you so much.
Okay,
Very
great.
good, thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Yeah, I think the last story is very interesting. Also happened here in Indonesia. I think it's everywhere. Yeah. Okay, so this is the last performance from the last participants. And then before Nikki leave the session, could you please giving like a closing statement? Probably, what do you think about the performance? Or can you please like encourage the students to be better in their confidence or in their speaking or whatever? Mhm.
Yeah, I want to say thank you to each of you for allowing me to be here and participate alongside you. I think you all performed very well today, and I could see your passion for storytelling and for practicing English, and it really amazes me. So I hope that you will continue to pursue opportunities like this competition and other studies so that you can continue to learn and grow and maybe take the moral of each of your stories with you. So remembering to balance your personal life and technology and remember to take care of the planet and seek inner beauty and all of those things. I hope you can remember those in your own life. So yeah, very good job today, everyone. Congratulations. No matter who wins, you all did a very good job.
Yes,
Excuse
I
me.
agree with you. Yeah, thank you, Nikki, for being available today. And
Excuse me.
wait, on behalf of IAIN Kediri, yeah, we still have Peace Corps in our heart. It gives us just a great memory here, and it's good that you back as the representative to represent Peace Corps, and also the dean of the faculty and the head of the study program send you regard. And we hope that to see you tomorrow, yeah? And in our
Yeah.
campus. Okay. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
excuse me, Boo. It looks like the last participant, Adnan, is able to present now.
Oh yeah, this one, Adnan, if he's from Kazakhstan. It's very
Yes,
far away.
I think he's on now if we want to give him time.
Yeah, of course, of course. Adnan,
Hello,
are
ma'am.
you?
How are you?
Yes, please. We are still here, so don't worry. It's now
Okay,
time
okay.
for
Thank
your
you.
performance. Yes, please. Okay.
Okay. Just. We did. Ready? Hello, everyone. Assalamu alaikum. I am from Kazakhstan, as ma'am mentioned that before, and I'm studying at Al Farabi Kazakh National University, Bachelor in Journalism, third year. So I'm decided to tell you a very nice story, a true story about Bayezid mom. Hello. Hello.
Yes.
Am I audible?
Sorry, it's a part of the story.
Once upon a time, there was a little boy named Bayezid. Bayezid was just a little boy in that time. One night actually, he was studying beside his mom. His mom was very sick. Suddenly, she woke up and started coughing like that. She asked Bayezid, "Could you please bring me a glass of water for me?" The little boy Bayezid was run away in the kitchen. But unfortunately, he found that there was no water in the jug. So he was very tensed for the situation. He wanted to help his mom. He wanted to fetch the pitcher from the fountain. But one problem. The fountain was far away from his house. And it was very cold night like Almaty. And in the middle, there was a big, dangerous forest. So Bayezid was puzzled to take the decision. But Bayezid decided to go there. He went in the fountain. He fought with the darkness. He fought with the freezing cold, and he filled the jug. When he returned to his house, he saw that his mom was sleeping. Bayezid was confused again, and he decided not to call her because he thought that it may show up her illness. But again, another problem. If Bayezid left his mom and slept, and Bayezid's mom woke up again and she need water, then what will happen? So Bayezid decided to stood whole night beside his mom. It was very difficult for the little boy Bayezid because it was freezing cold and it was dark night. But Bayezid never be defeated. He won actually. When his mom woke up in the morning for praying namaz, she saw that her son stood the whole night behind her to serve him. He saw his son was standing with a glass of water. He was so happy. I have a phrase for that. He was over the moon for Bayezid's love for her. His eyes tears out. He was so happy and started crying for that. He prayed his namaz and started praying for Bayezid that, Ya Allah, make my son a renowned, a great human being for the world. Time passing out. Now Bayezid became matured. His mom was tensed again. He decided to send his son for education in Baghdad. In that time, Baghdad was very renowned for education. But again, there was one problem. The way of Baghdad was very dangerous because of robber. In that time, robber was like monster. They had kept everything from the people and they robbed everything from the people. But there were no other option. So Bayezid's mom decided to send him in the Baghdad. The day came out, Bayezid was leaving his mom. Suddenly, his mom stopped him and gave him 40 gold coins. In that time, gold coin was so precious, so worthy. But his mom was very intelligent. He hid all the gold coins by sew his jacket. He hid all the gold coin in his jacket. So Bayezid left his mom. He was a young boy. He cried. He was so sad in that time. And you know that unfortunately, Bayezid was not enough lucky. He got captured by robbers. The robbers take everything from everyone. They also searched Bayezid, but didn't find anything because Bayezid's mom hid everything into his jacket. So the leader of the robber groups was surprised. He asked that, really, you don't have anything? But Bayezid remembered one lesson, what he learned from his mom. Once his mom said that, never tell a lie or never be dishonest with anyone. So Bayezid decided to tell the truth or revealed his truth. He said that I have 40 gold coins hidden in my jacket. The leader was surprised. He asked that, why you told me the truth? You can hide you could easily hide your you didn't need to reveal the truth, but why you told me the truth? Bayezid was honest again. He said that my mom told me never tell a lie or never be dishonest with anyone. That's why I told you the truth. My mom's words are 1,000 times worthy than the 40 gold coins. The robber was surprised by the honesty of Bayezid. He realized that how bad I was and how good, how honest the boy was. He decided to change his life. He wanted to be a good person. So he returned everything to everyone. And he gave lot of money to Bayezid for his honesty. So that's my story. We learned in this story, we learned that always obey your mom. Your mom is a good teacher for you. Second lesson is never be dishonest. Third is never lie with anyone. Never afraid with anything, because if you are honest, if you don't tell a lie with anyone, nobody can harm you. You will be always rewarded like Bayezid. Thanks for watching me.
Okay, give applause to Adnan. Please stay because you will have one question from Nikki.
Okay, sure, ma'am.
Hello. My question is, like the character in your story, sometimes it requires bravery to be honest. If you had to give advice to someone younger than you about honesty and being brave, what would you tell them?
Yes, this story is very nice for this. For example, in the time there was a situation that Bayezid was a little boy and young boy, and he was afraid of robbers, and gold coin was very worthy for him. But when he decided to tell the truth, he got rewarded. So if my lesson to my younger, that if you are truth, if you don't be a dishonest, then nobody will give you harm, or you will always reward like Bayezid. So you need to be brave, to be honest, then you will be rewarded. So if you are a honest person, then nobody can harm you, or you will be always rewarded by Bayezid.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Adnan, for your answer. And I think this is the end of the performance because Adnan is the last participant. And Nikki, thank you very much for joining. You may leave the session. And everyone, this is going to be the announcement, yeah? For some important announcement here. Oh, wait. Just go. Okay. So overall, from the semi-final, yeah, we have around 50 participants totally, yeah. And then we have around 16, we have 16 participants to go to the finalists. And the good news is that the committee decide to give you the winner, the first winner to the 6. So the first winner, runner up, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. And then we also announce for the best, like the best costume, for example, or the best property, for example, the best memorable, blah, 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 for example. This is going to be, so not only 6 winners, but also there will be some categories for that. And then now, because it is 5 o'clock, I need to do prayer service because it's start from 2 and then the time is almost up. So I think we will come back at 5:15, yeah, for 15 minutes. Just let me have some pray and then we will go back to the Zoom session. Okay, thank you everyone. I will end the Zoom first and then we will be right back. Thank you.